Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Subnautica. And if you hear a bang sound, that would be bubbles. Constant bubbles, yeah. All those danger signs, those were bubbles. They're very threatening. Funny little thing. Looking at my list of things to talk about, because there's a lot of stuff that ended up missing out on talking about for a long while. It's funny, one of them I had here was Evo 2020 Online. So, back when, of course, that was announced, and of course, that's not happening anymore.
Wrong button. Ascend.
I mean, as terrible as the Evo 2020 situation is, there is a bit of satisfaction to come from it as a Dead or Alive fan.
How does this still bounce when it comes out the water?
I don't know.
Wow.
I thought you said it couldn't come out of the water.
Well, that's because I couldn't figure out how to make it go up, but I found out the ascend and descend button.
Huh. Oh yeah, the bumpers, yeah. I don't like the feeling of that, look of that when moving normally. I mean, it looks more natural in a vehicle, but like outside of the vehicle, it seemed a bit odd.
Right, ow.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a little bit hard to tell whether you're going. I mean, currently we're going west.
Yeah, we're going the right way.
It's just that the world has to take its sweet, sweet time to spawn in.
Because I don't want to try and avoid going down where like the ghost leviathans spawn.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to eventually, won't we?
Well, they spawn like in the middle, I believe. Still makes a lot of noise. The advantage is, if I do die,
yeah,
we will have a slight change of plan where I'm just gonna murder the leviathan.
With what?
A knife and a stasis rifle.
Oh yeah, okay. Because we do have a stasis rifle now, don't we? Yes, we built that off screen.
Yeah. Right. That's
pleasant. Apparently, you can also build stuff inside here. You mentioned
that really doesn't help, does it?
No.
Well, I guess it kind of does.
Luckily, we've got the best stealth ship possible, so. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? A Leviathan mistakes it for a drumstick? Now, my worry is if we go past where we need to go and go to the Grand...
We'll know... Well, the Grand Reef...
Don't sound the horn.
I'm not going to. The Grand Reef is where we need to go.
Okay, so we need to go past the border.
No.
Oh.
That's the crater.
Okay. That's kind of like, when do we know if we are going too far out?
It'll tell us.
Okay. 2 characters per... Well, 4 characters per second.
Yeah, we'll know.
So let's see. Things to mention. Just a random one, but I did kind of find it funny. Is that apparently there's been, for a while, a lot of rumours and potentially a leak. I didn't really look into it too much because I'm not that interested in it. Of a Harry Potter game being made for Xbox Series X and PS5.
Interesting.
But apparently one of the sort of leaked bits about it was mentioning the Grand Reef thing that's sort of underneath the island, isn't it?
Yeah.
Directly underneath. So at that moment we don't need the lights on for now, do we? Because we just have to follow the bridge to the end and then go down.
Well, it's a bit before the bottom.
Okay.
Because if I show you the map.
But
all that blue is the Grand Reef. That's the island.
Okay, the green is the island. So it's just past the island, isn't it then?
Well, no, because it's up here as well.
Okay.
I think I'm actually ended up here. Where's the dark green biome?
They really could have done with a map in this game, as you said.
Sparse reef. Yeah, like, the lack of a map is honestly, like, a huge problem in my opinion. Like, I don't know where I am, I don't know where I'm going.
Apparently one of the sort of...
That's a good sign.
One of the leaked things, apparently, about this whole Harry Potter sort of game that seems very likely in development is kind of like the sort of... There's so many rumours pointing to it. Then again, those can often be wrong. I mean, like that Star Fox F-Zero crossover
That's the
game.
wrong button.
That nothing
go
came
down.
with it. But apparently there was a comment that, you know, apparently those developing the game are just kind of ignoring everything J.K. Rowling is saying at this point.
Yeah. Right, I think I'm in it.
Although again, that's just a rumor. There's apparently there's a lot saying that there was leaked footage of it, like last E3, you know, around the time of last E3. But apparently, in this situation, there was something about, I can't remember which was the company. I think it's AT&T. I think the parent company are looking to sell off the Warner Brothers game division.
Okay.
So the people so that would include, I believe, you know, the NetherRealm Studios, and technically, I believe it would also include Rockstar. Because Rockstar are, of course, you know, the Batman Arkham series. I'm not sure if they're owned or it's just a licensing thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in the Grand Reef.
Yeah.
Do you know what the issue is?
You can't see at all?
I can't see!
Maybe we should turn the brightness of the game up. Go to settings, just crank up the brightness to max.
It's not even the brightness. The bloody... Yeah, good. You know what?
6.
Yeah, there is no brightness setting.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I should probably save.
Yeah, maybe. You give feedback, no brightness setting.
No brightness setting. Like, it's just really claustrophobic.
Which is strange given you're in the wide expanse of the sea.
Like, I can't see what's underneath me. I can't see what's above me, really.
But hey, if that Harry Potter game is a real thing, it could once again lead into that common joke among the joke/complaint of the Zoomers constantly complaining, these millennials and their obsession with Harry Potter houses.
I'm gonna go, like, see if I can knife that.
Okay.
Because I can't see anything dangerous.
Sure.
And worst case scenario, I
Suddenly
commit
a cardboard
murder.
box flips open and a Leviathan's underneath. Stealth Leviathan!
Then I kill it. Very slowly, admittedly. I think I'd probably dehydrate before I successfully killed it.
Probably.
But on that note... Oh, I already have a bunch of water with me.
I'm gonna say we've got all the lockers here full, don't we? Well, full of stuff.
Pretty much. So I hope to God the Cyclops doesn't explode.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Can you repair it with a repair tool whilst you're inside of it?
I assume so. That's a reef back.
You know, cut it or scan it.
Ugh.
Scan it or decrypt.
Yeah. Sign and then swap the stasis rifle. No, that's not.
That's a repair tool. The Sea Guy is what's unequipped at the moment.
Yeah, it's actually fine by me.
Anchor pod. Nothing.
Cannot knife it. Oh, gel sack.
We got plenty of those.
Quartz.
I mean, we could throw them into the Cyclops, I guess. Not sure what they'd be good use for. I mean, you can eat them, I believe.
That's a thermal
I believe.
then?
I believe they give you water, or you can make water out of them.
I think you can eat them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a wreck.
Oh, neat. Oh, what on earth is that in the distance? Just to look at the moment. That potentially where we need to get. Nah, it just looks like a.
I think it's just a light.
Oh, there's sparky stuff. Quartz.
Glowing plant.
Remember, you can pick everything up and just stash it in the Cyclops.
There's not really much space in the Cyclops.
We have like 5 to 6 lockers
I
in there.
filled them.
You filled them with what?
All the resources we need.
Oh, okay. So we definitely have enough resources. Absolutely 100%.
we should have more than enough resources to build a functioning base.
Oh, that's handy.
The only bit it'll lack is food.
That's kind of worrying, but to be fair, food we can just cut.
The seeds don't keep.
Yeah. But we could have actually seen about applying a grow bed, given you mentioned that.
We could have.
Bit late now, but oh well. Well, we'll keep that in mind if we have to make Cyclops 2. Because, you know, the sequels to ships that crash are always a good idea. Like Titanic.
Titanic. I think you're fine. You're just a hoopfish, that's fine.
Hoopfish Leviathan. Dun, 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 dun. You just kind of swim through it. Let's see. Anything else to mention? Well, let's see. I guess I'll talk about some of the more recent things. Well, apparently RPG Maker MV, because they're just weird with the naming conventions, is coming to Switch and PS4 and is coming worldwide from what I hear. So I hope to actually pre-order that to actually own it, because whilst admittedly I've never been good with creation games, I tend to get bored of them very quickly. RPG Maker looks simple enough to understand, and I'd like to be able to... I've got plenty of ideas for it. One, just a simple idea to start things off, you know, an RPG, which I've kind of had differing in my mind for a while, you know, called sort of like Common Soldier. But the idea of basically making a much more simple and short RPG is a good testing ground. Also, just the fun idea of doing a Grin Brothers based RPG if possible.
Yeah.
Going to be a pain in the neck trying to sort of create some sort of sprite for Hat, unless you can actually create the sprites by yourself. But the problem is there's no like, I mean, I guess it'd be, you know, doing it by pixels. You know, you're colouring each individual dot. I guess that's how that could potentially do it.
Button. Sorry, I keep pressing up.
Again, it's if a lot of this would have been better on the Wii U when you actually had, you know, like a stylus could draw the stuff.
I thought you were talking about Subnautica for a sec.
No. But there's lots of things that you'd think would have been better on Wii U, but somehow weren't. Like, it amazes me that Stage Builder was somehow the worst in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. That should have been the game where Stage Builder was the best designed. And yet it's the worst of all of them. I mean, in general, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U has the unfortunate honour of just being the worst in just about every regard. Now,
yeah,
it has nothing going for it. Because Ultimate just does everything it wanted to do, but bare. Like, the only things it has exclusive to it now, to give its personality, are a classic mode that no one seems to really like, and, custom movesets?
You know, for what should be the most exciting of these episodes, this is going to be boring.
It does feel very boring, finally getting to pilot a giant submarine, like...
Because it's just me slowly inching my way down, and then stopping to look.
I think the thing is, I think a lot of people who find entertainment from Subnautica watch people who are far more reckless.
Yeah, man,
Again, it's like as you said, you know, a lot of people probably find this enjoyable because they, you know, shortcut to all like the Leviathan scares and such. But we've specifically designed, you know, gone about our way to avoid them.
Yeah, because why would you want to go near a Leviathan?
I mean, the closest time we saw a threat was that little flashing thing in the distance, and you immediately said, "Nope, nope, nope, we're out here."
We have seen a Reaper Leviathan. We looked at one, and I said, "Ha, yeah." Let's leave.
Yeah.
And we left. Because...
You know, the sane response that any normal character would do. We're the Ethan of this game. We're the Ethan of
Why?
Subnautica. We're the Ethan of Subnautica playthroughs.
I cannot start singing the song.
No, it is very inappropriate.
Fortunately, we're getting close.
Very good.
Bizarrely, the Cyclops, we're gonna have to, like, gather resources down here to upgrade its depth module. Because its depth module sucks!
That is true. Again, it's why I was suggesting exploring some of those other places earlier. Also, because we could have done a sound test, because I didn't actually test the audio for this.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because, you know, I didn't think there was much point because we were doing short snippets, but we've just recorded a solid chunk of us
slowly descending.
Mm.
On a good note, we are almost in deep Grand Reef territory.
Where the Leviathans are, so...
No, the Leviathans aren't, actually.
Oh.
The deep Grand Reef is considered more dangerous, despite the fact that, from what I can gather, there's not really much of a threat in it.
Oh no, those pods look pretty dangerous.
Oh, what the hell is this angle? I'm going to have have a look outside. I am going to... why isn't there just a deassign button?
It would be handy. What is the one thing you don't need here? Equipped, because it always feels like you've got like the habitat builder equipped, but
Yeah,
which
the
doesn't
habitat-
make any sense to do so until you're ready to build. You know, you can definitely say, "I'm in the right place to build the habitat."
The habitat
It's also
builder
you need yourself.
is surprisingly useful.
It's also but it's like in a situation, it's not like you're going to need the habitat builder in an emergency situation unless you can somehow habitat build a base and drop it on a Leviathan, which would be awesome.
Would you expect me not to try that? I think that's actually the entrance to the deep Grand Reef. If I just go that way.
Mm.
There's
My gosh, who would have thought being under the sea would be so boring?
there's not really much here. Hey guys. Oh. Love that lag. I didn't even swing my knife.
Yeah.
That just disappeared.
Mm.
Hey there, buddy. I
Oh,
don't even know if I hit you with that knife.
You weren't supposed to, but okay.
No, I was trying to hit him.
I mean, if we need to cook more food, we've got the salt there to cure it. If you grab that, but okay. Why are you cooking them all?
To eat him.
Yeah, but it doesn't that increase the water potential?
From them, a little bit, but not a lot.
Oh, is that a new one?
Nah, these are the,
Spadefish.
yeah. Also known as my dinner.
Mm. What's that over there? The plant.
That, I think it's a veined nettle?
Oh, well, there was plenty. We've seen plenty of those, haven't we?
I want to guess. Oh,
No, it's shifting.
no,
it's
it's
changing.
new.
Membrane
tree. Oh god, it's got like a weird sack.
It looks
And
like
a
it's
spine.
Yeah, it looks like a plant eater, honestly. You know, fly trap catcher.
Oh, I think I can knife them.
Mm.
Can I knife, like...
No, you
so
couldn't
you
even.
should be able to knife them and they just, like, drop or float off. Well, wasn't that exciting?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty exciting seeing this game.
Try and play. Eat. Eat.
No, I mean I had something actually to be fair. I'm going to play next. So recently, we've opened up the Grin Brothers Vlare account. I mean, of course, it's going to be up for a while by the time this episode pops up. So yeah, Grin Brothers, we're on Vlare! Yay!
Yep.
You still need to actually tweet out, though.
I know.
Yeah. And I've been browsing about, watching videos as they pop up, as well as the backlog of videos, liking, favoriting, commenting, you know, just kind of putting ourselves out there. And there's also quite a bit of enjoyable content you can find, and it's a lot easier to track it down because there's far less users than YouTube. So it's easier to sift through the stuff that doesn't interest you and the stuff that does interest you.
Wow, they're down here too.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
But seeing all this lag did remind me, someone uploaded a video,
That's a warper.
which was like, where?
I saw the portal for a warper. Luckily, I did find out they are vulnerable to being stabbed.
Are they vulnerable to being driven into with a Cyclops? Oh, there's it. Oh, we'll just wait until he leaves.
I don't think he will. He won't attack the vehicle,
Oh, that's good.
is the advantage.
Or we just don't get out.
No, they pull us out the vehicle.
How?
By warping.
Oh.
Kind of in their name.
I guess.
Hold
But what? Yeah, one of the videos I watched was someone who was like a
How am I meant to fit this
was
through?
them trying to play Metal Gear Solid 2 with their PC emulator.
Okay.
but it lagged like mad for them. So, but what I found really funny about it is if I turned the speed to ×2, it just made the whole video look and sound normal.
He's not been not being picked up.
So I
on
just
my
put the playback speed at ×2.
radar.
Mm.
Something's got him in a mood.
Could have been the warper.
Yeah, I get it. There's stuff that I'm gonna hit.
Are we too deep?
No, we're in the deep Grand Reef now.
Yeah, nothing's popping up on the radar. No, the submarine's, the Cyclops' health isn't going down.
Yeah, no, he's not attacking. The alert is just because it's like, you're gonna hit stuff.
Yep, we bumped
Which
into
I
it.
did.
And again, the health still did not go down. It could be the warpers cannot detect us at the speed we're going.
Well, there is. So
I wonder if
I
someone
did
made
spoil
some
myself
but
on
didn't.
some bits.
I wonder if someone made some but didn't ever think anyone would go at this speed. Also, are you telling me that the people who crash landed before managed to build themselves a device to travel to this depth on their own? Because, like, I didn't see them with a fabricator or anything about their place. Unless that's sort of worn with time or got destroyed, sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, there was actually a 3-man crew to properly pilot. Yeah, technically, given they constantly talk about how the Cyclops is a 3-man submarine, this should have at least been 3-player.
We need to find a place to build a base.
We do. And that just popped into existence. We're 21 plus minutes in, so I figure we'll end the episode and click record when we found a place, or if we get attacked by a warper.
I'm gonna save as well.
That would be a good idea.
I wish we could have multiple save slots. Because then I could have before we descended into the depth like an idiot, and after we descended into depth like an idiot.
So, cheer everyone!
Bye! Like, comment, subscribe. I hate being in the ocean.
No one would have ever been able to tell, Rafi.
What do you mean? I'm so just like blatantly the fastest swimmer around.